Surprise, there's more breaking news as the Titans have cut center Ben Jones just about an hour ago, and we're going to talk about it right here on Titans Today. Before we hop into this breaking news, make sure you go hit that sub button. This is exactly why you subscribe. It's not even been an hour and we've gotten the news to you right away. Center Ben Jones is cut. If you want to stay updated on all the moves that the Titans are going to make, hit that sub button. Do yourself a favor. Let's talk about Ben Jones. So what does his background look like? Well, he's been with the Titans since 2016 when he signed with them in free agency. He was actually given the option to retire or be released by the Titans. He obviously chose the latter, which goes to show he's not done yet. And he actually earned his first career Pro Bowl this past season. He missed 5 games this season due to a concussion, but fun fact, Jones has previously missed only just 1 career game dating back to high school. This is not an injury-ridden guy, therefore he has not been cut for injury reasons. He's probably been cut for cap savings, and he will be difficult to replace as we look at this updated depth chart. You just see some of the guys that are really important kind of being released. Taylor Lewan, now you've got Ben Jones, and look at how many free agents are on here. Dennis Daly, Aaron Brewer, Corey Levin, Nate Davis, all free agents. Gonna be hard to replace Ben Jones as well as Taylor Lewan. This is a big question going into NFL free agency with the draft coming up. How are you gonna fix this O-line? Dennis Daly, Aaron Brewer not cutting it. Nate Davis, I think you re-signed, but seriously, a lot of work still to be done in this offensive line room. Now, cutting Ben Jones saves another $3.7 million for the cap, which Ran Carthon is cleaning house. He is saving money. He is getting ready to make some sort of big move. I don't know what it is. We're actually going to talk about some of those trade rumors in just a moment. But do you think that this was the right move? Do you think cutting Ben Jones for that $3.7 million was the right idea? He's 34, he's getting up there in age. Or do you think there are already so many holes on the O-line? Why let him go? Let me know in the comment section, was it the right move by the Titans? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Trade rumors. Everybody loves trade rumors, and they just keep getting more and more crazy. Starting off with Ryan Tannehill. So we heard the Jets were interested in Tannehill, but that kind of died down because now they seem to be making moves with Aaron Rodgers. So where is he going to land? Trade up? Titans trading up in the draft, and for who? We'll talk about it. And of course, you need a receiver. Lacking a veteran receiver to go along with Treylon Burks and Kyle Phillips. Could they sign a guy from the Rams? Let's talk all about it, starting with Ryan Tannehill. To the Falcons? Well, Lamar Jackson just received the non-exclusive franchise tag, and you thought for sure that Falcons would be interested in grabbing him, considering they just cut Marcus Mariota. They flat out said, nope, we're not pursuing him. So what are they going to do? Ride with Desmond Ridder? Well, here's why Ryan Tannehill might actually fit or be something that the Falcons look into. Arthur Smith was the Titans offensive coordinator when Tannehill was named to the Pro Bowl. They had a great season. There's number one. Atlanta's roster has Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and a solid offensive line. Those are all things that the Titans do not have, so it would put him in a better position. And like I said, they just cut Marcus Mariota. Do they trust Desmond Ridder to be QB1 yet? I don't know that they have full faith in him. I think they're still in the quarterback hunt, and Ryan Tannehill might be a good fit. But that raises the question, okay, it would work out for Ryan Tannehill in Atlanta, but what does it do to the Titans? It would leave a lot of questions, and it would kind of screw the Titans unless they were preparing to make another move following. This may be the first move in a domino effect kind of path to get a franchise quarterback. This tweet leads me to believe that the Titans might be kind of working under the radar to do something crazy here. This coming in from PFF's podcast, Football and Other F Words. We've heard that Tennessee is also one of these teams that's been, I don't want to say aggressive, but making the most out of their phone lines, calling the teams at the top, seeing if they can go up and get a quarterback. Okay, so are we hearing that the Titans are willing to trade up to grab a quarterback? And who is it? Well, word on the street is CJ Stroud is the number one guy on the Tennessee Titans draft board. I mean, who wouldn't? One, Mike Vrabel has the connections, being a former Ohio State player. Two, CJ Stroud had a great combine showing. He looked phenomenal. So why not go look at him? According to ESPN, the Titans have Stroud ranked as their top quarterback. That I just said, but is that true? Are they actually going to pursue a franchise quarterback over the O-line needs that they have, over the wide receiver needs that they have? Because if you ask a lot of people, the priority should lie within getting a tackle in that first round with that 11th pick, or maybe a receiver with that 41st round pick, or the 41st pick. Do you risk it all to go get a quarterback in this draft? You trade up? Is it possible? Well, yeah. The 33rd mock draft scenario put out there recently was first, the Titans would trade the number 11 and number 44 overall picks for the Lions' 6th overall pick. And then, fingers crossed that nobody drafts 4 quarterbacks before them, which this is where I have a problem. If you're going to do it, you better go all in, because it would really suck to trade your 11th and 41st picks to get that 6th spot, and then all 4 of the big quarterbacks are off the board before they even get to 6. Because there are a lot of teams that are QB needy right now, and they're going to trade up. And if the Titans want to be considered QB needy, they're going to need to trade up, I believe, higher than 6. I don't think CJ Stroud is going to fall to the 6th overall pick in the draft. I think he's off the board at 1 or 2. Maybe by the grace of God he falls, but do you really want to leave that up to chance? I think if you're going to make this move, you go all in. You go up to that 1 or 2 spot and do what you need to do. What do you think? I'm not completely convinced that this is the move that should be made, but I'm also interested to see if it could happen. So should the Titans trade up for CJ Stroud? Let me know in the comments section. Type Y for yes, type N for no. And Tom Pelissero broke this news last week that the Rams have given wide receiver Allen Robinson's agents permission to seek a trade, and LA is willing to pay a portion of Robinson's $15.25 million guaranteed salary to facilitate a deal, per sources. Robinson is still only 29, another big-name veteran potentially leaving LA. Keyword veteran, because that is what is lacking in Tennessee's wide receiver room right now. Now, before you tell me you have no clue what you're talking about, why on earth would you bring Allen Robinson to Tennessee? I get it. He didn't have a great season, but to be fair, the Rams sucked straight up. Nobody on that team had a great season because they just couldn't get it together. So you can't expect this guy to come out with hot numbers if he's not got the chemistry going on the team. So yes, he had a horrible season. So did the Rams just in general. I don't think that speaks to what he's capable of. He did have a foot injury that ended his season, which is something to note considering where the Titans stand on injuries. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. We know we don't want to bring people in with injuries. That defeats the purpose of becoming younger, healthier, more athletic. But he's had some good numbers, specifically in 19 and 20. Before the injuries started to kind of hinder his production, he had over 1,000 yards in both of those seasons. Good touchdown stat numbers, good average. It was good. It just kind of fell off in 21, 22. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this is the guy you bring in to fix your problems in the receiver room. We have talked about how, the receiving corps might be one of the worst in the league right now. But you know, your leading receiver for this past year, Robert Woods, just got cut. He had just over 500 yards. You never want your leading receiver to have 500 yards. That's too low of a number to come from your top receiver. Traylon Burks injury, Kyle Phillips injury. Hopefully you get some better injury luck, but you still need veteran presence. You still need some speed. I don't know that really lies in Allen Robinson. I think you're better off looking at guys like Allen Lazard, maybe DJ Chark, or even in the draft. But name a wide receiver you want the Titans to sign, trade for, or draft. Anybody you can think of that you really want to see in Nashville, let me know. And as always, thank y'all for watching. We'll be back soon.